12 pupils from the Pretoria Girls High School will appear before a disciplinary hearing next week after their suspensions. Now, this is all in response to racism allegations at the school, where messages were apparently shared in a WhatsApp group chat of only white pupils. It's not the first time that this particular school has been hit with racism claims. Newzroom Afrika Zola Sholwana is following the story for us and joins us now live. Zola, again, a school caught up in the headlines for all of the wrong reasons. And I remember at the time, and maybe you can bring our viewers up to speed with the first time this all happened, and there was diversity training, and there was a commitment made to kind of rule out and stamp out these types of activities. Give us a little bit of a context to this and tell us what's the latest on both the suspension and what the school does next.
Iman, you would understand that this is not the first time that the school is again in the spotlight for racism allegations. You'd understand that in 2016, a group of black girls decided to stage a protest where they were alleging that the school, was forcing them to straighten their hair, saying that their afros are untidy. That led to a number of authorities coming forth to say that the school's code of conduct must not discriminate, black students, including black learners, rather, including Muslim girls as well. Now, we understand that a number of black girls, yet again, were planning on staging another protest following so many issues that they're unhappy about with regards to, racism issues in the school. But before that happened, there were interventions that were made by the SGB to prevent that from happening. As you would understand, that it led to a number of learners being suspended at this point. Looking at the list of allegations that the black learners, pointed out, some of them, they were saying that the principal is actually, they're alleging at this point that the code of conduct is actually harsher towards black pupils and not so much on, white pupils. They also are saying that the school management team has not been responding to, racial issues that they have raised before, and that the principal of the school as well has not been attending to, racial complaints that they have brought forward. And they believed that for them to be attended to, they should, stage a protest. And of course, we will try and see if we can speak to, some of the parents of learners at the school about, these allegations that have been brought forward. We will be speaking to, diversity experts to answer questions of why are still children experiencing racism 30 years into democracy, and that will be, happening later on. We do understand that the learners that are currently suspended will be, appearing for the disciplinary hearing at the end of this month, and the verdict will be heard then, Iman.
Zola, especially, you talk about 30 years since democracy, but 6 years since this first incident happened at the school. And at the time, I recall, Panyaza Lesufi was the education MEC. They conducted an investigation. That investigation produced a report. And part of that report talked about the school needing to implement diversity training and needing to institute cultural awareness programs for both teachers and pupils. It doesn't seem as if in this moment, based on what we've heard so far, that has borne the type of fruit it was envisaged to bear. Zola, keep an eye on this one for us. We'll be back with you again later to check on developments.